Okay guys, I want to show you real quick one more thing that you can use to change the view and the orientation of your project. So I showed you the roller wheel, so you can roll back and forth, and if you have your mouse here, it'll roll back and forth. But you may not know this, but if you click down on your roller wheel, press down and hold it, you can now rotate your image and change the view that way. I can look at the bottom, I can look at the top, I can look at the sides, and you can do it that way. So that's just another way that you can quickly change the view of your project. Now, I want to bring my project back into the center of the screen. How would I do that? Zoom to fit. Click on my magnifying glass. Great. And now I want to see my image in my favorite view. It is isometric. So I'm going to click isometric. It'll turn around, so I like to see it. All right. So now I want to do something special on this. I want to actually put on the front of my box here, I want to put a circle. And I want to put the circle directly in the middle of the front of my box, and I want the circle to be a 1-inch circle. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure we're on the front of our box. So I can turn my box around. It's kind of hard for me to get the front perfectly. Is there an easier way for me to view the front of my box? Yes, I can go here to the view orientation and I can choose front. And now it turns it around for me. Now I have a good front view of my box. So what I want to do is I want to make a circle. I want to make a 1-inch circle on the front of my box, and I want it to make sure it's perfectly in the center. How would I do that? First, I want to choose in the command manager, I want to make sure that I am on the sketch tab, and I am on the sketch tab in the command manager, so I have these tools, these sketch tools available to me. So I want to make a circle. So, here's the circle, here's the circle. So I'm going to click on it, and now SolidWorks is asking me what part of the box or what face of the box do you want to put your circle? I want to put it on the front because I already changed the view. So I'm going to click on it. It's going to turn blue, and there it is. And now I'm going to click and release, and I'm going to make my circle. So I'm going to click, release, and I'm going to draw my circle. Now, I said I wanted to make sure that it's 1 inch in diameter. What tool would I use to make sure that this circle is 1 inch in diameter? Take a guess. Any of these things up here? Smart Dimension. Very good. So I can click on Smart Dimension. I can go over to my circle, the diameter. I highlight it and I can click on it. And now you see that I can change the size of it. Right now it's at 0.91 and I want to make it a 1-inch circle. So I'm just going to change the 0.91. I'm just going to change it to 1. And I'm not sure if you saw it, but now my circle is a 1-inch circle in diameter. But I'm not done yet. I said I wanted this to be perfectly in the middle of my box. But we have to remember, we made a box that was a 2 by 4. Can you figure out how I would dimension this so that my circle is directly, perfectly in the center? Yes, we're going to use our Smart Dimension tool. We're going to go to the middle of our circle, and I can zoom in and zoom out to make sure I get right there. And it turns orange. So I can click there from the middle to this side, and it turns orange. I want to make it 1. Why do I want to make it 1? Is because remember, this is 2. We want to go right in the middle. So we're going to make it 1, and you'll see the circle move over into the center. Well, that's perfect. Now, we're not done yet. This side is 4. So if I want to put the circle in perfectly in the middle, how would I change that? yes, I would keep my Smart Dimension tool chosen, and in the middle there's a plus sign, and from to the bottom edge to the bottom edge, it would be 4. Let me try it one more time. So from the middle to the bottom edge, it would be 2, because this is 4, and I want to change this to 2. Now look, it put my circle perfectly in the middle. Now I can save my changes, because I have a 1-inch circle. It's 1 inch from this side and it's 2 inches from this side. It's perfectly in the middle, so I'm going to save it. Now what can I do? I have this circle, but I want to make it like a handle. I want it to kind of point out on my box. So what I can do now is I can go to my command tab, my command manager, and choose the features tab, and I can choose extruded boss base. So I'm going to choose extruded boss base, and I'm going to make this circle extrude out 1 inch, and it's already 1 inch, and so I'm going to click on check mark. Now it's extruded 1 inch, but it doesn't look like anything's changed. But watch what happens when I go back to my isometric view. There. And now I have a circle that's coming out of my box. I want you guys to go ahead and try that right now.